Growing up, there's one thing that always scared me. This was the fear of hell. In the church, you're taught from birth that hell is a horrible place that everyone who does not believe in God goes to. There's no way to get away from the eternal torture. You burn and thirst forever. I never thought this place could be made up by humans. Only a righteous God would burn non-believers. I was always told that you send yourself to hell because hell is the punishment for sinning against God. I was told everyone knows there is a God, but some people just choose not to follow him. Being an atheist now, I understand people do not choose what they believe. Believing in the biblical God is no different than believing in unicorns. There is no proof for unicorns or God. If a fossil of a unicorn was found, and scientists study it and tell me there is evidence of unicorns, then I would use the scientific method to see if they are correct. However, the problem with God is there is no evidence. You have to take it on faith. If God wanted everyone to believe in him, he could have just left evidence that he exists. He could have showed up when anyone asked him for a relationship. He could have left writings that line up with history, archaeology, and science. Instead, we have a flawed book that shows the opposite. The Bible shows that the people writing it knew little about the world they lived in. There's no reason to believe in anything without evidence. I often think about Thomas in the Bible. He thought logically about the risen Savior, and he said he would not believe without seeing the holes in Jesus' hands and feet. This was not a bad thing, like the Bible would make you believe. This is how most atheists think. We have no evidence that God is real. The other problem is, the one source Christians claim as truth has been debunked by archaeology, science, and history. Just by picking up a book, we can see that the Bible is not the whole truth, and there's no way for us to go back. We can't believe because we know too much. This brings us to our topic today. The way I see it, hell was created to keep people in line. If people believe that there's a God that will burn you forever if you leave or question, it's a huge power trip to keep people in the church. This is the one thing that always kept me in the faith. I never wanted to look into the outside world. I was told the world was just a lie that Satan had created to trick you to go to hell. I had never realized that I was keeping myself from the truth because I thought if I ever doubted or questioned, Satan would lead me to hell forever. How did I overcome the fear of being burned alive forever by a righteous God? I studied. I learned where the idea of hell actually came from. When we look at the Old Testament and what the Jews believed, we see there is not any idea of hell. We hear about Sheol. Sheol, according to the Jews, was a place everyone went when they died. Sheol also means the pit, or grave. Before the destruction of the Jewish temple, the Jews had no concept of eternal heaven or hell. After the temple was destroyed the second time, many people grew weary of constantly being invaded and exiled. This led to the idea of the world to come for the Jews. Many Jews came to believe in the idea of the world to come, a place like the Garden of Eden, where everything would once again be perfect. This ties into the Masonic age, when the righteous will be resurrected once the Messiah has come to make a better and more peaceful world. The unrighteous will not be resurrected to have part in the world to come. Jews believe that all people can have a place in the world to come. You do not need to be Jewish to enter. When it comes to hell, the early Jews did not believe in this concept. Some Jews believed in Gehenna, which is considered to be closer to the Christian hell. However, many believe this is a place where you are punished for a limited amount of time, about 12 months, before taking your place in the world to come. The wicked are simply destroyed. There is no eternal punishment. Do I lie awake at night, not being able to sleep because of the fear of the Christian idea of hell? I don't anymore. When I was a Christian, the very idea that I could die at any moment and God was the judge who could say, well, you didn't believe the way I wanted you to, so you're going to burn forever. Mentally, this was torture for me. Now I know, being on the other side, I can see how damaging and abusive this idea is. I had an abusive relationship with myself that I didn't even know was there until I studied the Bible, hell, and abuse. Do you fear the lake of fire of ancient Egypt? Or the Hades of Greece and Rome? Or the Islamic hell? The list is never ending, and we know from Pascal's wager that you can only pick one God to follow. So which one is the right one? As for me, I choose none. I want to live my life fear-free and enjoy every moment I know I have here. Never stop looking into things. The more I learn, the less I'm afraid of ideas I used to believe in. Remember, only you can break out of the bubble and start thinking for yourself. If you like what I do on this channel and would like to support me, go ahead and click that subscribe button and ring the bell. I also have a Patreon and a PayPal link down below. Thanks for watching.